A certain car is capable of accelerating at a rate of 10.6 meters per second. How long does it take for this car to go from a speed of 55 miles per hour to a speed of 60 miles per hour? So the first thing we're going to write down is what we have been asked to find. And in this case, we have been asked to find the amount of time it takes for the car to change its speed from 55 miles per hour to 60 miles per hour. Next, we write down our givens. We know that the initial speed is 55 miles per hour and the final speed is 60 miles per hour. We also know that the acceleration of the car is 10.6 meters per second square. Next, we determine what equation we are going to use to solve this problem, and we're going to use kinematic equation number 1, which is final velocity equals the initial velocity plus acceleration times time. Now keep in mind that we have to solve for t, so we need to rewrite this equation, and I will show you how in just a moment. This is my picture. Alright, so let's get to business. So notice that the units are different in this problem. We have the speed, which is in miles per hour, and we have the acceleration, which is in meters per second. Now in AP Physics 1, for distance and for time, we always use meters and seconds. So we need to rewrite this, the speed in terms of meters per second. So I did the math for you, and it turns out to be 55 miles per hour equals 24.6 meters per second, and 60 miles per hour turns out to be 26.8 meters per second. Cool. So we have all the units and we have our equation, right? So now we need to solve for t. So I brought the initial velocity onto the left hand side and I divided the acceleration to solve for the component of t, and this is the equation that I get. The final velocity minus the initial velocity over the acceleration. Now the final step is going to be to plug in numbers. My final velocity is 26.8, my initial velocity is 24.6, and I'm going to divide that by my acceleration, which is going to be 10.6 meters per second square. I did the math and I got 0.21 seconds. So our answer is going to be 0.21 seconds. So the amount of time it takes for the car to change its speed is going to be 0.21 seconds.